you've watched the video and you have a little bit of an understanding of where you're trying to breathe into. If you don't get it straight away, don't worry, because it is quite hard to breathe into your belly first of all, but we're learning a new skill, and when you're learning a new skill, it takes repetition. So don't beat yourself up, don't bring judgment into it, because that'll just cause that resistance in your head of thinking that you can't do something when you can. You just have to keep chipping away at it. If you're finding it hard to keep your attention only on the breath and it keeps flitting away to different things, then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you a guided meditation on wave breathing, so you can use my voice as an anchor to keep you in the present moment within this breathing. And I'll start using some little anchoring points in terms of bringing you back to the present moment, but also at the same time we'll be lengthening the breath together. So what I want you to do is find a nice comfortable position. Do that now. Use your pillows, use your cushion, sit on a chair, whatever we've been talking about in terms of setting up. Adopt the right posture, so tilt the hips forwards, draw the shoulders back, draw the chin in, and take my right hand to my stomach, left hand onto my chest. And then close your eyes. What I want you to do from here is start at the top of the head and just sink down with your attention straight through the top of the head, down through into the throat, to the chest, into the stomach, through into the hips, and out through the hips in towards the ground. Feel yourself rooting towards the floor, and draw your attention all the way back to the breath. The first thing I want you to concentrate on is not thinking about controlling your breath, but rather trying to see the different subtleties of the breath. So feel the breath moving through the nasal passage. You might be able to feel it on the rims of the nostrils, to the back of the throat. Feel the stomach rise naturally and fall away. And then again, the breath moves up, projects out through the nose, and then you carry on that cycle again. Start it over, let the breath move in through the nose, down and towards the lungs, keeping in time, and then exhale out through the nose this time. Keep moving in and out of the body with the breath. Again, trying to step back from judgment. There's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad in this situation. You're just being present to what's going on in the body. Now bring your attention down towards the stomach. Feel your hand upon the stomach. Root in that kinesthetic feel of the hand being planted onto this place where we're going to send the breath. Track up your attention towards the top hand. And again, feel the sense of this hand on the chest. Now what I want you to do is send this big breath down and towards the bottom of the lungs through the nasal passage. Feel the stomach rise. Feel the stomach fall away. Slowly drift out through the nose. Each time you take a breath in, you're trying to lengthen up through the breath, and lengthen out through the breath. The inhale and exhale become longer the more you use the stomach. It doesn't have to go in time with me, you're just going to the own rhythm of your breath. Letting the stomach move as you inhale. Let the stomach move as you exhale. And then track up with your attention towards the chest. Forget about the stomach. Breathe in towards the chest. Maybe you feel the shoulders rising towards the end. Slowly let the shoulders melt down towards the floor. Every time you take that inhale and exhale in your own time, the exhale just relieves a little bit of tension through the shoulders and allows you to relax into this meditation. Every inhale, you're trying to use the full capacity of these lungs right at the top. And we go on to the active way of breathing, so just check into the body first of all. There might be some tension being held in the face, in the shoulders, the legs. Just let that go and come back to the breath once more. Send the breath down in towards the stomach. Fill it up in towards the chest this time. Exhale from the chest. Exhale from the stomach. Keep lengthening in through into the stomach. In through the chest. Out through the chest. Out through the stomach. In through the stomach. In through the chest. Out through the chest. Out through the stomach. Feel the body start to relax. Carry on with your own breath there. This way of breathing. Keep bringing that attention back. Guide it back with this compassionate hand. You're not trying to give yourself some sort of resistance by beating yourself up if the attention wanders away. You're taking these thoughts, if you run down this rabbit hole, and you bring it back and guide it back in towards this breath. The big breaths moving that stomach outwards and the chest upwards, and the exhales releasing the shoulders and the chest and releasing the stomach as well at the same time. Keep moving through with this breath in through the nasal passage. You can even picture this breath as a white mist if you want to. Visualize within your mind this breath moving down into the stomach and into the chest, filling it up, and then projecting out through the nose as you exhale, looping in front of the face, back in through the nasal passage. So the same breath is moving in and out of the body every single time. Just keep settling through this breath for a few more. I'm going to leave you now with a little bit of silence and see if you can keep your attention there yourself. Keep the attention there. Don't let it wander. Keep guiding it back. Each time you do this, your attention will become more focused, and the time in between it, flitting off to different places, will reduce until you come into this present state, this vacuum. Take one last breath in and a final breath out. And remove the hands from the chest and the stomach and relax them onto the knees or onto your lap, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And sit here with the body and take one final inhale and exhale without the hands being there, just to get used to that. And see if you can just watch the breath from this third person's perspective. Step outside of the body, watch yourself. Breathe in and out without judgment once more. Start to move the fingers and the toes. Move the shoulders around a little bit. Take the hands in front of you and start to rub the palms together as fast as you can. Place them over the eyes. Slowly open the eyes into the hands and let some light come in. Spread the fingers apart. Thank you very much.